Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Kate. Welcome back myself. I haven't been here in a while, if you guys noticed. I've been hiding under a rock. So today, what do I have planned? So if you read the title by this, you'll see, but I'll tell you. So today I'm going to be doing my makeup for literally the first time in 3 months. I've just been very busy with school, work, and some just personal things that when I come home from like school or work, I really don't feel inspired at all to do makeup. And I just don't want to give something that's not my full effort out to everyone. So that's basically why I took a little break, but I'm back better than ever. I'm going to stop talking. We're going to start doing makeup, okay? Peace, sick. Let's see how this goes. I'm pretty sure I remember how to do everything. You know, it comes pretty natural. But let's start. Alright, so I'm gonna try to do my best at remembering how to be a beauty blogger influencer. Start off with our Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. Not focus. Okay, yeah, so first primer, obviously, we're gonna put that on. So as always, we're just gonna put the primer all over our face. This is just our base for our creation, which is our makeup. Next, I'm gonna do my eyebrows. Now with eyebrows, what do I want to do? Let's do browsings. So we're gonna do the Benefit browsings. For my eyebrows, what I like to do when I start is just brush them up. So I could just get a feel for where I want them to lay and how I want them to be on my face. So with the browsings, it comes with a brow wax, which is tinted, and then a brow powder. Now with the brow wax, usually I like take my own eyebrow brush and just brush it through. I feel like I have more control. And then I'll go through with the applicator they gave for the powder. So I'm just gonna go ahead and fill the brow wax on my eyebrows. I like starting middle of my brow, usually about right here, and I just work it up like that, and I just do a little line going like that, so I just kind of know the shape of my brow. Then I do start a little up at the top, and I don't really add a ton of product as I go, mainly focusing my product on the outer here, and then I just start tracing it from this line below. Now the brow wax is a tinted, so you will see the color go on, but it's not going to be your final product, so just know that as you apply it. And then I just take a tiny bit at the top. Now real quick, I'm going to do this eyebrow to match this eyebrow, and I'll be right back. This is what both my eyebrows look like with just the wax on. And now we are going in with the powder, which is the main thing to color and fill in your eyebrows. Now I take this applicator, and I already dipped it in the powder, and I just start kind of in the middle and work it back first. And then without taking any more product, I start to lightly brush it through the front. So this is eyebrow number 1. So magically this eyebrow will be done, and I will come right back. Alright, so the eyebrows are done. Now what I'm going to do is take some concealer, and I'm going to start cleaning my eyebrows up. Usually I like using my Tarte Shape Tape. Take this part and I put it on the back of my hand here, and then I can take my concealer brush right here, dip it in to the back, and I just get a tiny product on the tip. And then what I do is start to trace my outline of the brow. And then I also just like work it down in here to cover my eyelid to even out the color there. Okay, so now once you look really, really cute like this, take my beauty blender or any little blender I have. Sometimes this is too big, so I'll switch to a brush. And then I just start blending that in. And then we're gonna start on our eyes. Okay, so for eyes, I'm using the Morphe 35W palette. This is what it looks like here. So I start by prepping it with the Urban Decay Primer Potion in Original. So I'm just gonna place on there. So you want to get all of your eyelid, and even work it out a tiny bit because you'll even put eyeshadow back here. So you want to make sure you get everywhere you're putting eyeshadow, not just on your lid. And then blend that in. Next, we're going to start our eyes. I am still no clue what I want to do exactly, but a nice, good, safe bet is starting with the transition shade. So we're going to start with this shade right here, and I tap off or get the excess off just to make sure it's evenly on there, and then I'm going to start on going with my eye. Now, transition shade, usually you want to have it be your skin tone or even a little bit lighter. It just helps blending, and it's like the good base color for your eyeshadow creation you're about to do. Our first shade is going to be this pink shade right here. Taking it on a Morphe 506 brush, tap some off. I'm going to be working on the outer lid and working it upper to the crease. And this is a very light shade, so I'm just going to be doing it lightly. I just want this to be a base for the purple I'm about to put there. Now, sometimes I like doing these lighter transition shades of some pinks and then to purple, just because I feel like it helps the whole flow of the look. There's just not a harsh color there. It's a nice build up to it. Starting our purple, we're going to be taking this shade right here that's just next to the pink, and on a Morphe E17 brush, we start picking up the powder. Now, noticing with this shade, I really had to go in and grab a lot of that powder for the color to stick, and I really wanted to have more of a dramatic purple, so I'm probably even going to have to build up more on this side with it. So we'll see as we go, but right now we're just going to be overlaying what we did with the pink previously put on before. We're just doing this in nice circular motions. And then I really want to deepen this purple up a little bit more, I know. So as of now, we're going to go in with this last corner shade here. Dip it in with the Morphe M506 brush. And very lightly, we're just going to work it on our outer lid into our crease. So kind of like this V back here. I'm going to start working into my crease a little bit more also. All right, now, so instead of adding more eyeshadow, later on, I'm gonna go in with my Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in Pyro, and I'm gonna add that on my lid, because I think it'll give it a nice sparkly touch and bring out the purple. So as of now, I'm gonna zoom out for a hot second too. We're done with our eyes. Now it is time to move to our face and fix this. For foundation, I'm taking this Dior Undercover 24-Hour Full Coverage Foundation in shade 14. I was taking this on the back of my hand and squirting some there. Now this is a very full coverage foundation, and it's a tiny bit darker for my skin tone, but I do like it because I could just look a tiny bit more tan. But it is very nice. It's one of my favorite foundations I've used. So with foundation, I put it on the back of my hand and pick it up with my beauty blender because I feel as if I get a good dispersion of it and it's very even as it goes on, I can control it more basically. That's why I do it that way instead of doing it on a brush or just putting the foundation straight on my skin. And you want to make sure you get everywhere with this, especially foundation that is not exactly close to your skin tone, because you don't want anything to look off. You need to get your neck, even parts of your ears will help make it blend in better. You gotta do everywhere. And then when I get to my hairline, a trick I'll do is I'll put it as close as I can get to my hairline without going into my hair. Turn my beauty blender over so it's just the wet side and not much makeup is on it. And then I start tapping it that way because of course foundation's going to get into my hair right here, but this just makes it more evenly get into it and not as much foundation directly gets on it. If that makes sense. If not, it's what I do. You can try it out I like doing it. You don't have to. It's just a suggestion from your friendly neighborhood anyway. I do have some breakouts I want to cover. So taking this time my NARS Complete Concealer in Creme Brulee on my concealer brush. I'm just going to be covering any breakouts I have. And then taking my beauty blender, again, blending that in. Now with the concealer, I blend it a little bit lighter so I don't like push it all off or push it all on the sponge. And now we are moving on to setting powder. So recently in one of my Sephora play boxes, I got the Laura Mercier, translucent setting powder. And I've really liked this powder actually, and I've wanted to purchase the full size for a while, but I haven't because it is expensive and I am broke. So I got it in the Sephora play box. Okay, so for setting powder, usually they take it on a beauty blender or a brush. Taking it on a brush right now, put it under my eyes. Now what it does, it helps stop creasing and it helps set your makeup. So under your eyes is where it creases a lot, your smile line, so where you smile. A big one for me is my forehead too, so I want to make sure I get the lines of my forehead so when I make emotions, they don't crease. Right now I'm just going to let it sit there for like 30 seconds to like a minute, and then I'll go in with my bronzer, normal face powder, and clean it up. We're going to start our face, and with our face I use my MAC Studio Fix in shade NC20. I find a lot of pride in knowing my makeup shades. I think it's very fun because then I could just go to the store and be like, I need shade NC20. And I don't have to look at anything, I just know. Okay, so I'm taking this on my MAC brush also. This is, I don't know what it's called, it's just a MAC brush. And I brush it ever on my face, wipe away that setting powder. It's translucent, so you can't really tell, so just wipe everywhere. Alright, so next we're going to be bronzing my face with the Marc Jacobs Beauty Bronzer. Megan, stop talking. In Tantastic. Now I'm just going to be taking my Morphe R2 brush. Now I really like this brush for bronzing. Just getting the excess. I just really have found to love it and enjoy using it. So with bronzing, I like starting my cheekbones and just working way up. And then I also go down on my neck to blend it in there. You just gotta always blend. Especially when you're really pale with, like me, and you bronze, you just need to make sure everything matches. And then also with bronzing, I get into my hairline here. This is when I really don't care if I get to my hairline because I just know it's gonna get there, and I just bronze my forehead. Okay, and then we are going in to contour my face, and I recently got this. It's a Smashbox contour palette. So I take my Morphe R10 brush, and usually I just mix these two because sometimes using the contour shade of it's a little too dark. Once again, I just do circular motions. In bronzing my nose, I can either take a small eyeshadow brush or just use my normal brush if I don't really want to like in-depth contour it. If I did in-depth contour, I would just go like this. Small little contour here, contour here, contour here. And I start like on the, not on the side of my nose, the top of my nose still, and I just slowly work it up. And don't drag it, it's a very light touch of circular motion still. And then sometimes I'll go here, like on the ball of my nose, and just circle nose it to make it more of a round right here. Cool. Wild. Going in with blush. What shade are we using? Let's use this. This is the Tarte Cosmetics Amazonian Clay Tarte Blush in shade Entertain. Now taking this on a Morphe M530 brush, tapping it in, taking the excess off. And I just place this on the apple of my cheeks and hit the tip of my nose with it. I think it's time for highlighter. So for highlighter, what I'm going to be using is Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in Sun Dip. I'm going to be taking the shade Moonstone and mixing it with Summer. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There. The only thing I don't like about this, it doesn't have a mirror right there. Alright, so now we are done with the rest of our face. It is finally time to go in with the rest of our eyes. Now, I always do my full face before I go in with my lash line for my eyeshadow. So for our lash line shadow, I'm just going to be taking this purple here first and slightly just lining on the eyeshadow line, letting it hit the top of that skin there. Now I'm going to go about, let's say 3/4 of the way in. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And now I'm gonna slightly dip into the darkest shade purple we use, which is right here. Same brush, very, very lightly. Just tap the outer, working it about 1/3 of the way in. For our eyelids, I have a genius idea. For my genius idea, we're going in with Kat Von D Alchemist palette, using the ultraviolet shade, dipping it in with my finger, and I'm just going to be placing that on my lid where we didn't put any shadow. And then next we're going to go in with the Heavy Metal Glitter Eyeliner in shade Pyro by Urban Decay. Placing it on my finger here, and I'm just going to be tapping it on my eyelid. Now I'm just going to be covering where I just did with the other shadow. For lashes, I'm going to be using the Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. Going to be applying that to my lashes. Now this is the first time I'm using this mascara, so let's see if I enjoy it. So far, it doesn't give me like the length and thickness that I love with my other mascaras. Still really good mascara, I think. I just have to work with it more to get it to where I want to be, which isn't bad. It's just more work to do. You know, but it's fine. Okay. Now I have to find a lip shade. Oh my god. I can't have these crusty looking things on here. Okay, give me a hot second when I go find a lip shade. I have a purple. I think that would be way too much purple. Who knows? For lips, I think I'm gonna try out this Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in shade Queen Bee, because I'm the Queen Bee. That's a lie. Total lie. I've never tried this lipstick before. I also got it in a Sephora Play box. It seemed like it would look good with this. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so I really like this lipstick actually. It is once again the Too Faced Melted Matte Lipstick in its shade Queen Bee. Now it is finally time to set our makeup. I'm using the Maybelline Wear Boosting Setting Spray. Alright guys, so it has been a hot minute before I have filmed and done any of this, and this video has taken me so long to film because I'm just like out there right now. I've lost touch of filming, and filming is awkward at times. Like my battery started on full, now it is the red line. It's like, so it's telling me to rush up, hurry up, Get going, big boy. But honestly, guys, I am so happy to be back filming, at least for this video. But trust me, there will be more videos to come because I don't want to lose this. And like, this is truly what I want to do in life. And it just makes me really happy to be able to just to create whatever I want to create. So from the bottom of my heart, guys, thank you for staying with me. If you're new, welcome. I am coming back. I never left. If you just started watching me, it's just the return. Basically, I don't know. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, follow all my social media listed down below. I am Kate, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.